Hey everyone, it's the DoorDasher guy. How's everyone all doing today? All right, guys, so today we're going to be talking about 5 tips and tricks on how to make good money with DoorDash. And before we get into it, guys, if you guys haven't subscribed to my channel yet, make sure to hit that subscribe button, okay? And tap on the notification bell so whenever I upload any new videos, you'll be the first to be notified. All right, guys, let's get started. All right, guys, so we're gonna start out with tip number 1 is to be prepared, get ready for your dash. Okay, what is getting ready includes? Make sure to always charge your phone fully, okay? Because there are times where when your phone dies, you're not gonna be able to make any more deliveries, okay? I know that we may have chargers in the car, but what if your charger breaks down and doesn't work that day? You know, sometimes we get unlucky, right? So make sure to charge your phone. Secondly, always put gas in your car, okay? It happens to me before. Didn't have enough gas, had to run around looking for a gas station, and then finally I found a gas station, but that gas station ran out of gas, okay? So they shut it down and I gotta go out and find another gas station. It's gonna waste more time while you're dashing. Okay, so pump gas ahead of time. And then the third one is get your red card ready. Okay, DoorDash wants you to have your red card with you, even if you're not gonna take the red card orders at all, but make sure to bring it with you just in case. Okay, just in case, you know, you see an order that's really good for like one item and you know, you want to take it, right? But you're gonna need your red card, otherwise you're gonna go inside, you're going to try to pay for it and you don't have it. All right, so bring your red card, even though I never take red card orders, but some of you may like red card orders. So bring your red card with you. And number 4, guys, bring your hot bag, you know, whatever it is to keep your food warm and cold or whatever it is, all right? Before you even start a dash, DoorDash is going to require you to tap on charge phone, pump gas, red card, and finally the hot bag. Okay, so bring all that, be prepared, like I said, because you don't want to be in the middle of a dash and then you run out of gas, or maybe your phone died or whatnot. Okay, so be prepared. That is the first thing before you even try to start dashing. All right, guys, so tip number 2 is to take stack orders or double deal orders. Basically what it means is taking 2 or 3 orders at a time, if it makes sense, okay? But now most of the time it actually does make sense. Back in the days when I first started DoorDash, 2018, 2019, the double deals or the stack orders were not very pleasing, all right? Because back then I would take one order and then it would tell me to go to a second order, which is like far away. And not just that, once I get to that far away restaurant, they are not even done with the order. They're barely starting. So guess what? The first order that I picked up gets cold and it's not good. And basically when you go to the second order, you're wasting time waiting and waiting. Whereas, you know, you can just take one order, drop it off, and you're done and you go to the next one. But now DoorDash has done it differently now, okay? It's actually better now. I actually just finished a stack order right before, you know, I went on camera here. I went to a bakery, and then once I basically pick up the bakery order, another order popped up and it asked me to go next door to pick up another order for $5. And I'm like, you know what, I'm already here, I might as well pick it up and make an extra $5. And it was only like a mile for $5, so why not? Okay, so what I'm trying to tell you guys is take stack orders if it makes sense, okay? But if, let's say, the second order comes in and it's telling you, oh yeah, you got to go 5 miles away for $3 or $4, for me, I'm going to decline that, okay? So take stack orders if it makes sense. And the reason why you want to do that is your money can add up very quickly, you know, especially when you're picking up 2 orders at the same store and, you know, the houses are very near to each other, right? And then there's one time where I picked 2 orders, but it's from the same customer. So that's pretty good, you know? So even if I have to go to restaurant, but if it's for one customer, I don't mind, because the customer that I picked up, I don't mind because basically the customer knows where I'm at, right? Because they ordered 2 orders, so they're more lenient and not get mad at you if you're late, right? Because they're like, oh, he's picking up the first order and now he's picking up the second order, which is my order, so I cannot complain, right? So the customer is more likely to be more lenient and more understanding and not get mad. Okay, so the stack order, if you can get, like I said earlier, if it makes sense and if it benefits you, okay, you just save a lot of time and make a lot of money. All right, guys, and then number 3 tip is not to go to some certain spots for delivery or even for pickup. Okay, so what I would recommend you guys doing is basically learn your area, learn your restaurants. Okay, it will take a few dashes for you to understand the area and the restaurant. So what it is I would try to avoid downtown. Okay, reason why is because most of the time there isn't any parking, and even if you found a parking, you got to pay for it. You know what I mean? Another place to not go is schools. Okay, schools are pretty hard sometimes. I mean, sometimes it's easy if they're not out yet, but if they're out and students are like standing everywhere, and then parents are picking them up, you know, and so the cars are everywhere, so it's very busy and it's very hard to find parking, and at the same time it's very hard to find the person that order the order. Okay, so I would avoid schools, and the other one is I would avoid hospitals. Okay, because there's times when I went to a hospital when I was a rookie, I didn't know, right? I didn't know the area that well because I was trying some different area, and then I was there was no parking at all, so I was driving around for like 15-20 minutes wasting time. And then not only that, once I found a parking, I got to go inside and find the person to give it to, and they didn't give any exact, you know, direction to get to their building or to their room, so it made me waste more time, so I had to call them for them to come out. So yeah, so avoid hospital if possible, unless you really know the hospital. Okay, and then the other one is try to avoid apartments if you can, unless you know apartments very well. Okay, because there are times where a lot of customers, they don't want to tell you where they're at, you know, or like they don't want to give you detailed instructions. Look around, walking around, trying to look for their apartment number and stuff like that. But like I said, unless you know the apartment really well, take it. But I try to avoid apartment as much as possible. But I only take it if I really know the apartment, then I'll go ahead and take it. But other than that, avoid the apartments. Okay, and now we're gonna go to the restaurant part. Is basically try to learn your restaurant as well. Okay, there are restaurants that's really quick. You walk in, you say the name, they give it to you, you deliver it. Okay, and then there are restaurants like some of the McDonald's that I've been to, takes forever. Sometimes you come there, they haven't even started. Okay, not just McDonald's, but there are other restaurants as well, so I try to stay away from it. And it's funny because there's this one McDonald's where they're always late, and there's a lot of dashers just complaining, standing there waiting for like 30 minutes. And then what happened is no more dasher wants to take that order anymore at that store, and so now they you know, they started doing it quicker now. Now it seems like they designated one person for DoorDash. Before they didn't care. Dasher just come in and wait forever, and now they got what they deserve. You know, a lot of Dasher don't take the orders anymore. And so yeah, anyways, find the restaurant or pick the restaurant that you know for a fact that they're quick, so that way you don't waste time. All right, guys, so there you go, guys. Try to avoid the areas that I mentioned, and at the same time, pick the restaurant that you know is fast and quick, so you don't waste time, because time is money, guys. Right, guys, and then the fourth one is don't take low-paying orders or long-distance orders, okay? Because you're just basically wasting your time, okay? The reason why I mentioned that is, let's just say you take a $3 order and you take a few of those ones, and they're like 3 or 4 miles away. And guess what? After you're done with those 3 orders, you know, low pay, far distance. So after you're done with those 3 orders, you're like pretty tired, okay? And then all of a sudden, a new order that just came in and paying you $10 for 3 miles, same distance, but they're paying you $10. And then guess what, guys? you can't do it because you're super tired, or because your car ran out of gas, or you just feel like really tired and discouraged because your other 3 orders were like pretty bad because you have to wait for a long time. The staff wasn't too friendly, and then just piss you off, and then all of a sudden the good deal comes in and you can't do it. You basically throwing it away. All right, so the 4th tip is try not to do low paying orders unless it really makes sense. I mean, if I've done low paying orders before, like $3, $4, but it was like just over there, like down the street, and I'm actually sitting right in front of the restaurant, then that's fine. And it's a house and it's not an apartment, okay? Or anywhere that's harder to deliver. Just make sure it makes sense, all right? Don't take my word for it, but I'm just giving you basically what I do, my experience and all that, and trying to just try to help everybody out there. If you guys are new, or even if you guys are dashers already and just want more ideas, maybe these tips and tricks will help you, okay? But yeah, number 4, guys, don't take anything unreasonable. Don't take low deals. Don't take far distance unless it makes sense for you. And number 5 actually goes along with number 4, is cherry picking. All right, guys, so number 4, I was telling you to not pick orders that are far distance and low pay. So basically number 5, which is my favorite, number 5, I will make a more in detail video on cherry picking at a later date. But what cherry picking means is just choose the order that benefits you, okay, that pays you good, short distance, or just basically benefits you. Okay, so I will make another video on cherry picking, but that's number 5 is cherry pick what you think is good for you. Okay, all right, guys, so that's it. Just wanted to share my own experience here working part-time with DoorDash for over 4 years. Tips and tricks. They've changed things a little bit here and there, but you learn from it. You learn from dashing a lot. I've done over 3,000 dashes right now, so I think that is a lot to have the experience to explain things and give you guys my experience and stuff like that. All right, that's it. Make sure you guys subscribe to my channel, okay? I'm gonna have a lot more videos on DoorDash. Take care, guys. Happy dashing. Bye-bye.